So the Two Life Crew job was actually one of my favorite episodes of last season. So it was a great episode. So what was it like to actually come back and do was it the Ho 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 job, I believe it's called?
Yes. It was incredibly fun. I was delighted to be Chaos again, and even get to do more this time around than I got to do last time.
So they said they basically sent you away. So is it basically you coming after everyone then when you get out of jail? Is that kind of how it's set up?
I don't think that Chaos sets out to go up against the Leverage crew because they're very good, and he wants to choose soft targets. Right?
It's not a revenge story per se, but it just they get ensnared in a very interesting way.
But Chaos has this whole his point of view about this is like it's fun to go up against them because as far as he's concerned, they're the only group. Hardison is his only peer. And it's really fun for him to go up against these guys, and he's convinced that he's going to win every time he sets out to do something.
So, like I believe Timothy was telling me that you guys you're hoping to bring back the rest of your crew, like Griffin Dunn and like the rest. So is that kind of in the works too? Will we see that this season?
I don't want to give too much away, but I think in the future you will see members of the Two Live crew appear either in small groups or in mass. So that's as vague as I can be.
I love last week's episode as well when we get to see Christian actually singing. And it's funny because I always believe, like Timothy said, he always wanted to be a magician, and from the other episodes. So you guys really try to fit in like all these guys, like kind of like wish list or whatever, like of what they want to play for their characters.
We absolutely, whatever. I'm always saying, what do you guys do? Is you pick up any skills over the off season? You juggle, unicycle, anything. But I think that really makes the show special when we can kind of explore sides of them. It just kind of gives depth to their character. Perfect example is season 1. Al just told me he loved playing violin. He was taking violin lessons. And I said, I'm going to find a way where you're playing violin in a heist or a con, and it took me 2 seasons to figure it out, and he was fantastic.
Well, how do you get a hacker to play violin? I mean, that might take a while to figure out, but I love that episode too. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks. No, he was fantastic, and it also touched on a lot of the themes of the show where I kind of feel like they were these 5 soloists who kind of came together under a conductor, and together they make music. So I got to use Nate as a conductor, which was really great. So
it's a really emotional episode too. The end of that episode, we're sitting on the couch. My wife and I are sitting on the couch weeping while he plays the violin because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, no, we had a lot of people responded. I mean, it's a beautiful piece, and my wife picked it out. My wife's a violinist, and it was just turned out to be perfect for it.
Are you guys basically for the next couple of seasons, you guys are going to be rooted in Boston then? Because we have the LA. I was kind of the impression that you guys are going to be moving around like from city to city for each season. So you guys kind of going to be rooted in Boston for a while.
We're in Boston for right now. I mean, but we shoot in Portland, and Portland has been Boston. It's been Kiev. It's been London. So I mean, we're going to try and move around as much as we can.
Are you guys actually doing another con there this year?
We would love to. Are you available? Are you going to come to ConCon?
I would love to come to ConCon. Yeah. I was actually really sad that I wasn't able to go to this last ConCon. I was following it online. I was like, wow, this looks like a lot of fun.
You guys are actually kind of a last-minute addition here, too, weren't you? Because you guys weren't on the original schedule, I believe. So what was it like actually just being here and filling the room like that?
No, first of all, I had no idea. If there were 6 people, painted blue waiting for the next panel, I wouldn't have been surprised. And the fact that the place was packed to the end of the room, I was just, incredibly gratifying to see how many people loved the show.
Well, just all the fans who are fans of the show and support the show about what can we expect for the rest of the season.
This season is just, hands down, been the best season I think we've done, and we're about to start filming our 2-part finale, and it is an explosive action movie that you always want Leverage to be, and just strap in.
Everybody in the cast and crew and in the audience has made me feel so welcome, and it's just been delightful to be part of this show.